Alright, so time to waste everyone's time with my head swap custom. So here is my my Combiner Wars Robots in Disguise Optimus Prime with head swap with Scourge. I'm going to call him Optimus Nemesis Prime. And so yeah, I really like how this turned out, and I am going to keep him like this, and my extra Inferno is what I'm going to use as the combiner, because I really like how he is like that, and since his combiner mode hasn't been altered at all, it's going to look like that. So I might as well keep this one as my Optimus Prime, and then that will be the combined form. And in his combined form, I have Ironhide and Trailbreaker, Smokescreen, and Prowl, and I really like this combination. First, I do like symmetry. And with these Combiner Wars figures, you know, some figures look better as arms or legs, so it's kind of hard to find a good combination that isn't set in stone, like the Stunticons or Combaticons and Protectobots. You know, you expect a certain character to be part of a different limb. But when you're customizing them, or you get to create your own characters, I try to go for, you know, symmetry or something that just flows better. And I do like these as legs. They look very solid. They flow right into the thighs. And then these two as the arms, I think look great. Yeah, and my original idea was I wanted Optimus Prime to be, you know, obviously the main torso, and I wanted basically the Autobot version of the Stunticons. So that includes Mirage, either Sideswipe or Sunstreaker, but they never gave us a Sideswipe Combiner War. And then I forgot who else. Prowl, I guess Smokescreen. So basically the sporty cars with Optimus Prime. But now that I have this version, I think I'm going to go with this team right here. Now, as I showed in the previous video, I don't have the Optimus Prime Combiner War, so I had to use the white Ultra Magnus, I guess. And so I'm going to give him the leftover bits. He still has his Autobots. So Jazz at the bottom with Mirage. This gave me a more solid leg look. And I like how it's compact, Jazz and Mirage. And then used Sunstreaker and Hound, and I like the square shoulder. I think those work well. I think he works as a leg too, but since I have him as the arm, I think that combination works well. And I forgot I had this guy, the G2, whatever his name is, for the G2 of Stunticons. So I thought I'd put him on there. And then I have this team. I'm gonna call him he's the leftover bits. So for whatever reason, when they gave us the Combiner Wars, they didn't give us the proper limbs. So instead of I forget the name of the characters, the motorcycle, jet, space shuttle, race car. For the Protectobot, Aerobots, Combaticons, and Stunticons. They just created new characters to take their place, which no one wanted. But thankfully, they eventually released the correct characters. So now I have these extra bits, which, you know, in a way, it's kind of cool that, okay, we got extra characters. I would prefer that they had just released, you know, the original characters, and then give us these extra characters as like a bonus, or, you know, substitutions. Like, what if one of the limbs gets blown off? Well, now you have this other character that can take its place in mid-combat. You know, but no, I'm gonna display my, you know, combiners with the correct characters, and now I have this one with leftover bits. And I never found Computron, so this is just a regular Voyager scatter shot. I never found the I don't remember if they even released the individual bots, or if you had to buy the entire set, but I never found any of them other than this figure. So since he's by himself, he will get the leftover bits. Autobots and Decepticons, so his right side are Autobots and his left side are Decepticons. And I originally had these two as legs, but I'm gonna have the what should be larger vehicles as legs and smaller vehicles as arms. But I think that actually looks cool. He looks cool. Was it Alpha Bravo looks cool as a leg, and this Blast Off looks cool as a leg too, and these two look good as arms. And with both of those sets, I'm gonna use the regular Combiner War hands and feet. This one has been on my shelf for years, and this is going to be my next big project. I won't say what it will be, because I want to keep it a surprise. I want to keep you guys guessing, but I guarantee that no one will guess it right. And I think I might order something off eBay to do some more customization, but I pretty much have all the components I need to make this custom. Yeah. And I think I will definitely finally start working on it. I can't wait to see it finished. It's been sitting on my shelf forever, and yeah, even though I don't have any more testers, I think I have some, but I think I got what I need to work on this guy finally. But as for my robots in disguise, Optimus, yeah, I really like the end result here. I didn't mention it. If I did, I don't remember, but I could have used the Legacy Prime with the blue head, but I only have one of those. That's why I used this, because I had two Scourges, two Nemesis Primes, and so I sacrificed one for this. The ball joint matches perfectly, so you just pop it on and off. You just have to sand the back of the head flat and a little bit of the top of the head here, and then when you transform it, you kind of have to turn it sideways so that this right here can go in. I did not see, I didn't try the Earthrise Optimus or the the Leo Prime. I didn't even think about those, but I didn't try them because I only got one of each, so I didn't want to sacrifice those heads. But if they all have the same ball joint, I think they can work. But I like this choice anyway. I like the black to go with the other black on the figures, on the figure right there. You know, I could easily touch it up to make it more robots in disguise, you know, with the color schemes, but I like it the way it is. Yeah. Sometimes I like to keep things, you know, factory, you know, keep it as it, you know, arrived in retail, you know, and if a simple head swap is all that's needed, or a part swap, I'm happy with that. You know, I don't even feel like touching it up with silver highlights or anything like that. I think this looks cool, and I really like this combination here too. So there they are, wasting everyone's time. But you know whose time isn't wasted? Mine, because this is fun. You know, this is cool. I like doing this. I like sharing it. If you guys like it, great. If you don't, go somewhere else. Bye.